Yo, what's up? This is T. Welcome back to my channel, Coach T's Business School of Hard Knocks, where business knowledge meets street knowledge. That's right, baby, where business knowledge meets street knowledge. Listen, if you haven't done it already, you know what to do. If you haven't done it already, you know what to do. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. That's right, like this video, subscribe to this channel. So here, this is what we're gonna talk about today. Because I received a phone call from one of my clients. And she said, T, I wanna tell you something, but I really feel kind of embarrassed. You see, I went to an entrepreneurship workshop, and the moderator was saying some of the same things that you be saying. And I really didn't understand one of the terms, but it sounds like I should really understand what the term really means. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. So what I want you to do is I want you to help me to understand what the term really means. I say the only dumb question is the question you don't ask. You already know me. I'm transparent. If I have the information, I'm going to give it to you. If I don't have the information, I'm going to go find it. And if I can't find it, I'm going to let you know I don't know what you're looking for. We need to find you something. We need to find you something. We need to find what you're looking for. So listen, the next time you have a question and you don't understand, ask. Don't let me keep talking as if you understand. Because then if you don't ask the question, I'm gonna assume that you already understand, and you know what assuming does. Let's not force me to assume anymore. I say, but what's the question? I say, what term do you not understand? She said, T, I don't understand what revenue means. I said, what? She said, yes. I say, what? She says, yes. Revenue. If you have a question and you don't really understand, I want you to do two things. You can either leave me a comment and tell me you don't understand what this video was about. Or you can go to my website, terodrobinson.com, sign up for a 30-minute consult. And we can really dive into what you're really looking for, what you really don't understand. But I'm going to help you to understand something today. And what I'm going to help you to understand is what? Revenue. I'm going to help you to understand revenue. So here's the deal. I'm going to be honest with you. If you have a business, if you've started a business, or if you're going to start a business, the one thing you want to understand is revenue. You want as much revenue as you can possibly handle. So you don't want to walk away from this video not understanding revenue. You ask, what is revenue? Revenue is the total amount of money your business makes. Let's just say in a year's time, because typically we talk revenue in a year. Now let me back up. Let me be totally clear. You can make revenue in a day. You can make revenue in a week. You can make revenue in a month. When I say make, I really mean earn, but we're talking, street knowledge to business knowledge. So making and earning pretty much means the same thing to us. Now, how much money can your business earn in a year? How much money did your business earn in a year? How much money do you project your business to earn in a year? Whatever that projection is, whatever that earning is, that's the revenue. That's the projected revenue. That's the earned revenue. Now, let me not confuse you. When I say project, that means how much do you think you're going to make? How much do you want to make? That's your projection. Your earned revenue is how much money did your business make in a year? How much money did it make this year? How much money did it earn this year? It's the same thing. Earned revenue. How much money did your business earn this year? How much money did your business earn last year? Your earned revenue is how much money your business made for you. Plain and simple. You see, now you understand that you really need to understand what revenue is, because revenue is why you're in business. Well, it's not totally why you're in business. You're in business to make money, but you can't make money without earned revenue. Now, so here, let me be clear. Let me be clear. Your revenue is not how much money you're going to take home. It's not how much money you're going to keep. Your revenue is the total amount of money that your business has earned. Let's look at it like this. Let's look at it like this. Rather than saying you have a business, let's say you have a job. So let's just say you have a job. The amount of money that you earn on your job in a year is called your yearly income. The amount of money you earn on your job in a year is called your yearly income. The amount of money you earn, the amount of money your business earns in a year is called your annual revenue or your yearly revenue. Okay, so revenue and income pretty much means the same thing. They pretty much mean the same thing. But income is what you earn as an individual. And revenue is what a business earns. Okay? I hope we're being clear. I hope I'm really clear here. I hope I'm really clear. Because I really want you to understand this term revenue. Now, so here's the deal. You say, how is revenue calculated? Let's say you earn $30 an hour on your job and you work 8 hours. Then your income for that 8 hours is $240. Same thing for your revenue. Let's say you have a consulting business and you charge $50 an hour for your consulting business and you work 8 hours. That's $400. That's $400 in revenue. It's just that on your job you have income, and on your business you have revenue. I hope this is real simple. I hope it's real simple, because I'm comparing something I really don't like to compare. I like to compare jobs and business income. But sometimes that's what makes the most sense to people. They can use what they know. And we know that if we work on a job and we make $30 an hour and we work 8 hours, we know that they should be paying us $240. And if your consulting fee is $50 an hour and you consult for 8 hours, your consulting fee is $400. Well, that fee is called revenue. And the reason why it's called revenue and not necessarily called income, because there's some things that are going to come into play that are going to determine what the actual income is. You see, a business has some things that you have to go through in order to get to income. What I mean by that is the amount of money that a business makes does not mean that that's how much money the business is going to keep. At that point, the amount of money you keep is called profit. Just like on a job, the amount of money you keep is called net income. Well, the amount of money that you keep in your business is called net profit. I just like to call it profit. I mean, net profit and profit, they're the same thing. I mean, some people say, you got gross profit and net profit. At the end of the day, you want to know how much money you're going to keep. And the net profit is how much you're going to keep in your business. The net income is how much you keep on your job, on your job. Okay, because you've got some things that you pay out. You've got taxes that you pay out on your job, so you don't get to keep all of that money on your check. You get to keep you get to keep what's called the net income. I hope I'm being real clear when it comes to revenue. I'm really beating this thing down. I'm not necessarily beating the dead horse yet. But I'm trying to make sure you really understand what revenue means. Okay. Now, some people say, how do you calculate revenue? You calculate revenue the amount of time times your cost, or the number of units times your cost. For instance, let's say you sell water. You sell bottles of water. Say that the bottle of water costs $1 and you sell 400 bottles. Your revenue is $400. Say you sell T-shirts for $10 and you sell 50 t-shirts, your revenue is $500. Now, of course, you keep doing the math, you keep multiplying, and say you get to the end of the year and your total revenue is $100,000, or your total revenue is $500,000, or your total revenue is $1 million. At the end of the day, revenue is how much money your business has made total. At the end of the day, at the end of the year. When I say the end of the day, I mean when it's all said and done, when it's over, when it's all said and done. Not necessarily at the end of the day. That's just a figure of speech that I use all the time. But at the end of the year, how much money has your business made total? And that's your total revenue. Again, let's not get revenue and profit confused. Revenue is how much money your business makes, and profit is going to be how much money your business is keeping. We're going to talk about profit in another video because that's a whole nother conversation. Question. Am I taxed on my revenue? Yes. Yes, you're taxed on your revenue. That's why you don't get to keep all of it. There are things that go into revenue that makes it to where you don't get to keep all the revenue. Are you taxed on the revenue? Yes. The more money you make, the more the taxes are going to be. Now, there's some ways to get, I ain't gonna say getting around, but there's some things that you can do in order to, I'm going to say, levy or leverage out how much money you're actually paying in taxes. But bottom line is, just from the bird's eye point of view, just looking down on your business, however much money you make, you're paying taxes on your money. If your revenue is little, you pay little taxes. If your revenue is great, you pay great taxes. Now, somebody say, well, that's not totally accurate because those that make billions and billions of dollars, they pay less taxes. Listen, I get all of that. I get all of that. But theoretically, the more money you make, the more taxes you pay. Now, a good accountant can make some things happen for you. Can I make too much revenue? You can never make too much money in your business. Period. Does my business entity determine how much revenue I can make? No. Now, there's some different tax implications depending on what type of business structure you have, whether it's a sole proprietorship, a partnership, a LLC, an LLP, a S corp, a C corp. There's some different tax implications that you can run up on depending on the business entity. But the total revenue is not going to be affected. Now, the amount of money you get to keep, the profit can be affected, but the total revenue is not going to be affected. Okay, it's not going to be affected because you make money and you sell widgets. You got a consulting fee. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm getting to the point now where I think I am beating a dead horse. And here's the deal. I don't want to beat a dead horse. I just want you to understand what revenue is. And if you didn't understand what revenue is, or you got questions on how you can increase your revenue, go to my website, terodrobertson.com, and sign up for a 30-minute consult. And let's talk about how we can increase that revenue in your business, baby. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.